Welcome to the Middle Sisters, where we dive into the middle of everything. Our podcast is about our family, life, laughter, and sisterhood in midlife.
Hi.
This is our 39th episode.
I'm Mitzi.
Oh, that's right. And I'm Afton. I was trying to script, and then I forgot that part.
Yes.
All
so, we are calling this one Bouncing Back. And it's all about, I guess, optimism. Mm-hmm. No matter what happens to you in life, is try to bounce back and be optimistic about your future ahead and just keep striving.
So we have some recap to give our audience about your court date last Thursday. Mm-hmm. So we dressed up. We're very professional looking. Our black slacks and
I got.
We each wore a different shirt when we came out of our bedrooms. I was in a nice gray pinstripe, and you were in a white flowy.
But it was shorter, and yours was longer. Well,
so let's swap shirts.
Yeah,
so
and
we
it was
did.
A good thing.
But we looked like attorneys ourselves, like prosecutors. We looked as good as the prosecutor.
Yeah.
So we go to the courthouse at 8 a.m. Yep. There's a lot of people there for their arraignment.
So we were there, 2 hours? 2.5 hours?
Oh, gosh, more. We left there at like 10:30. So I guess 2.5.
Yeah.
Almost 3.
So it ended up being okay. I mean, I had to walk up, we each take our turn, and we walk up to the pulpit by the judge.
Podium, in front of the...
Or podium. What's the difference between a pulpit and a podium?
I think in a church.
Oh, I see. Whatever.
A sermon. You're not giving a sermon.
Yeah. So... Let's see. So, he's just giving me the rules.
Oh
hey,
goodness.
Puppies.
Get your
dog. Hey, I'm going to hold you. All right.
We had to, settle a dog fight.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, we're back to... All right. So, I first go up, and he's sort of giving me the rundown of, I guess if you plead this or... plead that or whatever, but
you have the right to an attorney,
yes,
the right to a trial.
Figure out if you want to either talk to a public defender or talk to the prosecutor.
You said I will talk to the prosecutor.
Yes.
So then we had to sit for another hour until she actually pulled us in the hallway. So we go out in the hallway, and she said, what?
Well, and I'm wanting to show her the pictures of my bruises, and she's like, I don't, because they don't care. Unless I'd have to get the public defender.
And go to trial.
For that. Yeah, and I was like, we were both like, no, whatever.
Yeah, because it's either you plead guilty, you do some classes, like a traffic school, but it's for anger management, or you plead not guilty, and then you have to have a trial. Then you have to prove your innocence, and then that could go months down the road.
And it can go either way, right? And it can go where you can go to prison or whatever for 6 months or all this crazy stuff that I'm like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. But so and they sort of scare you because you're like, well, I don't know what to pick. Are you saying if I even just talk to the prosecutor and I come back up to you? And even if I say I'm guilty, are you then going to say what my sentence is? Yeah, you're it's all a gamble.
And this is the scary thing is we're like, okay, how do all these people have different, what do you call it? Sentencing or not sentencing, but
the accusations.
Accusations. We had there was an issue girl that was in a fight. There was another girl there for theft. That other guy was in another fight. There was just so many different scenarios that you're like, really, how do you know? And there was that one guy that said, I will plead not guilty. I need a public defender. But it was his second or third.
Well, same with the ASU
fight.
Was that the ASU girl that also said, I want a public defender?
Yes, and so they said, your trial's in 2 months. You have an hour to
Yes, so the good
state
thing,
your innocence.
So when I had said, prosecutor, we both go out and talk to the prosecutor. So, she didn't even tell us, oh, you won't have to pay all these fees, right? She didn't give us any details.
She's not allowed to because she's the one against us. She's against the public. They're going to go against the public.
Well, and even the judge dismissed one lady's. So remember that.
Oh,
Like, he just completely dismissed it. And
well, she did her classes or something, but she was late or something, and she's like, I made him up.
I see.
She was pregnant, that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I'm sort of traumatized by the whole situation. I don't want to be there. I'm freaked out about it. I feel humiliated, and so my brain, like you're telling me all these details. I'm like, oh, yeah, I didn't even hear that.
It was interesting. It was fascinating, and to watch how it unfolds, because I'm like, aren't there YouTube videos that we can watch on this kind of stuff? Rather than like Judge Judy or that one guy, the judge that helps people.
Well, the good thing about this, though, is I'm watching a lot of people and listening to them. And we're watching. So I had that also when I was in jail. Like, I was watching everybody's, how they just go through the motions and process. And so
we're sitting in the back row,
yeah.
Oh, tell about that guy.
Oh, that guy that made me laugh? Well, we'll get there.
Mitzi started. Oh, yeah, you're tearing up before you get up there.
I'm tearing up, and I don't know why. I think I'm just thinking about the whole situation, how awful. To be going through this, through all my stress that I've been going through, and I'm like, oh, for criminy, why? Why is this, keep piling on?
You're tearing, and you turn to me, and you're like, make me laugh.
I'm like, make me laugh, because I'm just, it's just coming out. Yeah. And it's embarrassing. I'm like, I'm older than a lot of these people, and here I'm acting like such a little pansy.
So the kid next to you is what, 25?
Oh, gosh.
If that.
Yeah, maybe anywhere from probably 25 to 35, maybe.
But he said, what are you here for?
Yeah, and I'm even like almost got my back completely to him, because I notice he keeps like looking at me. And keeps like, it's like trying to engage. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to engage, and I don't know what, I just don't want to deal with it. But he's all sort of fidgety and whatever. And I finally look over at him, and he goes, what are you here for? like assault? And then he goes, oh, me too. And he goes, but I'm going back, or I have to go back, because I was in prison because I punched another guy in prison, so I'm like, gotta go back, or something like that.
Something like that, but then he said when they put handcuffs on him, they broke his hand. So he must have been resisting or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
And he was kind of laughing,
but
too.
He's totally being funny. And then he's pulling the paper out of his pocket, and I make a joke.
Well, he says, who'd you slap? Or who'd you assault?
Yeah, I'm like, I slapped my dad. And most people have been like, well, it sounds, he probably deserved it, or whatever. He says,
why'd you do that?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, because Teresa had said yesterday, she's like, well, yeah, he deserved it. He was talking like that. But, and yeah, I said something, my dad's an a-hole or whatever. And then he goes, oh, okay, so he probably deserved it. I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, you were laughing. Like that. Whatever was happening.
He was making me laugh, because he also is like looking at the paper he had in his pocket. And he said something like, oh, I don't even need to be here.
He already got it from the clerk, what he needed to go do.
Yeah, and I'm like, why are you sitting in here all this time?
Yeah.
And so he gets up to leave, and I'm like, okay, well, don't hit anybody. Like, I'm trying to be funny back. I said something like,
don't punch anyone else.
Don't punch anyone else in there. You don't have to stay there. So anyway, that did make me laugh, and I think got me through to...
Because then you're called shortly after that, and you're like, guilty.
And it was much easier to say guilty, because I kept hearing the story from other people, guys or whatever, that he was saying I punched him and all this other stuff. It was hard to say guilt. I said guilty because they said, oh, you slapped him across the face. And then they talked about a cut above his eye. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's not from me. That's from his own weapon.
Yeah, his cane.
Coming back at him. And so, anyway, it was a little bit like, ugh. But I was like, whatever. Whatever to get through this and just be done with it.
Yeah, the judge said, okay, you'll get paperwork from the court. You said Lifeline was the company.
Yeah, so I had to pick
counseling.
The diversion courses. So, and I get to do it online. And
nice.
I think Thursday's my first call, so we'll see how that'll go.
But I was joking with Mitzi. I'm like, go to the Los Andes golf course, meet some people. But then I think you don't want to meet people at an anger management class. Anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, well, I mean, it's not like, you never know someone's situation. I wouldn't want to judge them right off the bat with that, but anyway.
But I have to say, like a week ago, Dad texted me.
Yeah.
And he said, tell Mitzi, I hope she can forgive me for having the police called on her dad to the point that, she had to be taken away. Like, I hope you'll find it in your hearts to forgive me.
Well,
I'm not easily to be forgiven.
Well, because he lies. I mean, I could probably handle anything, but when he calls everyone and tells everyone that I punched him and did all this other stuff and has been claiming elder abuse this whole time, I'm like, dude, you torture us all with your verbal. It's a verbal abuse. We've been all physically abused, and it's just.
And we've talked a lot
I'm not
about
taking any. Like, I wish him well.
Yeah.
But I don't need to be tortured with more of the beat down and humiliation of him always. I mean, just everything. He's just always humiliated.
So anyway, he's tried to reconcile with you, but you choose to or choose not to. And I said to him, Dad, you know how it is. It takes time to get through these dynamics, and we'll see what the future holds. So.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of pain and torture from things he is, even denouncing the work I've done, like telling everyone that Jeff, my ex-husband, did my CAD work. And I'm like, well, how does he do CAD work at my job?
Yeah,
like, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah.
why do you beat me down like that? Like, as though I'm a good for nothing, can't do anything. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
so
give credit
it's not
where credit's due.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
basically, you'll find out how many classes you need to take with the diversion courses.
And it'll be great because I do, therapy is good for anybody. I certainly could use therapy. So it all ended well because it's just that hopefully insurance will cover it. Yeah. Do you want me to grab her? Baby, be good. Come here.
So Mitzi's dog came back. We said,
Afton allowed Minnie back for a trial
run if she doesn't bite anyone and if she keeps her barking to a minimum.
But she just sort of snapped at your friend.
She likes to bark at Sean when Sean comes home.
Yeah. Or really any noise back there because I think Marlene was just moving around and that's probably
she went to the bathroom, closed the door, and then when we do the dishes, but we probably need to give her some calming stuff.
Yes, but Lucky loves her. I mean, when he thought Minnie was going to leave, when the other dogs left, he was full body.
Like hanging on her.
onto her body off the ground when I'm pulling her up. And he did that a few times. I was like, oh my word. Yeah. So they do get along and enjoy each other.
And some people say it's better to have two dogs than one, so they have a buddy. Yeah. So Lucky has a buddy.
Lucky's out here all the time. Like normally he's back in the closet or under your bed, and now he's actually out among the living.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's happier. He just needed a little buddy.
Minnie, come here.
So anyway, that's all over and done with.
Yep.
Just do the classes, and I'll be done with that forever. And
so since Mitzi's moved in, I've been substitute teaching a little bit. So I did a 6th grade classroom and a 3rd grade classroom, and I'm like, oh, I just can't go back to elementary school. Mm-hmm. So I have another 3rd grade classroom this week. And
you just said you can't go back to elementary school, but then you're going to go
full-time.
Oh, I see.
Like subbing, yes, but not like full-time. Like, if the future holds where I'm going to go back.
Yeah.
But my friend and I, we took a 2-year course through Mesa Public Schools, and it was called the Foundations of Reading. And all the teachers that teach K through 5th have to take this course and a state test for an endorsement on their teaching certificate. So my friend and I are like, okay, we've got to like take this test. We don't know what the future holds. We took the course. We might as well take the test. It's free with the state.
Yeah.
But we're like, she's in junior high now, and I'm not teaching. So we're like, did we forget everything? So we are going to have some study sessions and then take the test in June. So we can have that endorsement on our teaching certificate. Because you never know. It's like I have this book called Who Moved My Cheese?
Yeah.
And that book is all about looking at the future, the what ifs in the life, and being prepared for what if. What if you lose your job? What if you go through something or you need to use your savings? Like my son-in-law working for the government shut down. Like they don't get a paycheck. So they have to use their savings to pay their utility
That's
bills.
so insane that the government's allowed to do that. I just don't know.
Well,
how in the world they're able to do that to everybody.
I know all these people that have to either borrow money or live off savings, and then hopefully they get, and they did eventually a few months later got their back pay to pay back their savings. But if you're a paycheck to paycheck family and you don't have the means for months upon months of a shutdown. So I think that Congress should not get paid if they're going to shut down other parts of the government.
Absolutely.
So Mitzi, you've gotten on some single sites.
Yeah, I guess there's this Meet the Age, which I don't know how I even found it. I was in such a bad mental state yesterday. So I went for a hike and we walked a lot yesterday. I walked a mini once and then did the hike, and then we walked last night, and I'm like, when I get in that state where I'm just frustrated and I feel like I don't have any control in my life, like trying to get a job all year.
Okay, so what did we learn though from my friend? My friend Carrie Valentine from high school came to visit. Yeah. I see her like once every 10 years, but she was saying that Indeed is a bunch of bots, right? Or people put on job postings to boost their company.
But I've gotten plenty. I mean, I guess it's turned really bad, but I used Indeed for a long time and got some jobs from there. But yes, lately it does seem like, okay, there's just too many jobs on here that, like, I'm supposed to have an interview tomorrow at a design studio in like North Scottsdale, and I'm like, I can't even find our thread where we were having a conversation on Indeed. So because I was going to check in with them
to make sure
that's still on. So I'm like, well, I don't want to go if I can't get a hold of them. So I don't know. I mean, I have to look up their website and just call them. But
well, that's what we're saying. Like, if you see it on Indeed, you then have to go to their website, make sure that it's a job posting that's legit.
Yeah.
And then contact the company themselves. But then your other job, you said they did send.
Yeah, there's another one in Scottsdale that's like, I think right next to Paul's Door and Window Company. They did text me straight to my number, so I've been talking to them. And then also this
sales director.
senior care facility over here, they need a sales director, and I've been talking to them. And also Bash's cashier over here. I submitted that. So I've got those 3 still going
those
on.
Are promising that things are, connecting back. Because before you're like connecting with them and nobody calls you back. So.
Right. Well, and the 2 here, even though they're not in design, I think is probably the logical thing to do because it is walking distance.
And
since I don't have a car,
I
don't want to have to like hurry and go get a car and all that. So
no,
unless they have a company car, which the other one may have a company car. So
and just share my car because I'm homebound most of the time with my mother-in-law or.
Yeah, but that's hard. I mean, if I go work like a 9 to 5 up there too, where it's not easy just to get to you, I don't want to do that to you anyway. Right. So. We'll see. We'll see if something comes about. And then, I got on this Meet the Age, and I've been talking to these guys, but I don't know if they're bots. I mean, it sort of seems like getting them from other countries, too.
No, like, so you have to, like, filter. Do you have a filter where you can say only in the States?
I did.
And the age,
well,
too.
age, I did have the filter, but I'm getting contacted from guys, no. 29? Absolutely not. And I don't have that on the filter. They should be filtered out.
Yes.
So,
right.
and it's not happening. So,
but
I don't
one
know
of the
how
questions.
long I'll stay on there.
Mitzi's reading questions that some guy's asking her. I'm like, that's not a real guy. The guy's not going to ask these deep questions like, what would somebody think about you that wouldn't normally know about you?
I don't know
just
because
by
I
first
don't know.
impression. I'm like, what kind of question is that?
Yeah, and I'm not really a small talk kind of person. I mean, sure, I like some deep conversations or even sparring over topics, but
over a steak dinner and a glass of wine.
I keep I keep wanting to be like, well, no, why don't we have these conversations in person? I don't want to keep having these conversations online, but anytime I've gotten on any of these sites, it's only been that for this last, I've been divorced, year and almost a half, and I'm like, I've not had anybody be real that's like, let's go out.
See,
so I'm like, what is going on?
Sean and
here?
I started on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
And then after we just texted maybe 2 days, then we got on the phone and we were actually talking.
Okay. So, yeah, what's been interesting is you would think that most guys, did I already say that on here? Oh, we had to stop again, so I don't know where I left off. So most guys you would think would want to meet fairly soon if they're interested in you to see, not waste time. And all I've had are guys asking me all these
deep questions.
And questions, either deep or they're just simple. Like, what's your favorite food? I'm like, can we just meet? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what my favorite food is. And I don't, I'm 51. I don't really think like that. It's a mood. It's a...
It's
it depends on if I'm changing my diet. It depends, I just don't like small talk a lot. And and that's all I've had, though, from all of them, is I just want to talk with no getting to that next step of even talking on the phone or meeting.
Mm-hmm. So I had this question when I was my 38 to 41, because, I married 3 years after I was widowed. Mm-hmm. And all of my girlfriends, and granted, they're 5 to 10 years older than me or in my circle, I'd never remarry. I would never remarry. What are you even looking for? And I was like, companionship, someone to go out to dinner with and to have conversation and enjoy life, grow old together. And they're like, I'd never remarry. And so
we can't figure that out because I've heard that too. So many women are just like, oh no, rather be single. Don't even want the man I have, or even if he was gone, I wouldn't want to remarry. And I don't know how we're made differently, where
or the climate of marriage is so hard.
Where I'm optimistic. Well, I'm optimistic. I don't think anything.
But people do say, I don't want to take on this hard work, whether it's an elderly man or stepchildren or I don't know, whatever they think they're going to have to do, where we're like, we kind of enjoy that.
It's boring to not have someone to love and do stuff with, and
life would be boring.
And I guess maybe they don't need the romantic part, love, where I think we all crave that more, and maybe that's just a genetic thing. I'm not sure.
I know, because all of us crave intimacy and companionship and someone to love, and we like to live. But our mother was more like, I want to serve and love and take care of.
Yeah, and I'm like that too. Mm-hmm. I do feel like I want to be taken care of, and I want to take care of a man too. I don't know. There's some just drive, I guess, there that.
So we're trying to figure that out. Why everyone would say that, but also
so different.
Financially, you'd want 2 incomes or 2 retirements to live off of. Sean and I have all these dreams of driving around the country, go to national parks. We are really good travel companions.
Yeah.
When we travel together, that's our happy place together. Mm-hmm. Seeing historical sites or experiencing different places going to national
Well, you're just a
parks,
happy-go-lucky person to travel. Because it's almost like you don't like to be home.
Well,
You want to be out and about.
But traveling is wearing me out. Like, I do like to travel, but then once I'm out, I'm like, oh, I need to go home. Home sweet home.
Yeah.
Go back to my base. Because there was a time where I'm like, Sean, I can only be gone 3 or 4 days. Like, that's my limit. So we would do weekend trips to Capitol buildings, but he's only got 4 more Capitol buildings to do. Like, I've done most of them with him, but he did a lot before we got married. Mm-hmm. So we just have, like, the upper states of Montana, North Dakota, like Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's fun.
But we've enjoyed all those state Capitol building tours and just seeing what's in the, capital city. But no, yeah, I wouldn't want to do that alone. And I traveled with friends and I've traveled with sisters and I'm like, that's great. But my favorite travel is with my husband. So
yeah. Why wouldn't people want that romantic love unless you're not even into that?
Maybe they didn't find what they have in common.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they're just not. Like, our parents got back together because they felt like they had the Idaho background, growing up in Idaho, and loving different movies, different places to eat. I don't know. They just feel like they have a lot in common that way. Right. Being outside, gardening, outdoors, athletic. They're both athletic. Mm-hmm. Our mom was going to be a PE teacher.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, so who knows? But anyway, I'll just keep trying and seeing if I can.
Well, if you're our audience, give us some comments in our comments, either on podcast or
where to meet a decent person who's looking.
Yeah. So this is us bouncing back.
Yep.
Bouncing back.
And staying optimistic.
So we help you do the same. Stay optimistic in your daily life and look forward to the future. And if you haven't read Who Moved My Cheese, there's one for adults, one for teens, and one for kids. That's
you gave me the kid version.
Yeah, I give Mitzi a lot of books to read. Inspirational thoughts and
I'm not a reader though.
Giving hope for the future.
I like to watch movies and stuff, but yeah.
Movies are good too.
True.
All right. Thanks for hanging out in the middle of everything with us, where we can stir the pot from both sides.
Toodles.